Are you ready for this? Because what's about to happen with XRP in the next 24 hours is unlike anything you have ever seen before. The charts are screaming. Seriously, this one doesn't lie. But you're going to need to see it so you believe in it. And get this, Ripple just pulled off a power move with the Mateo acquisition, and their customer base, it has exploded by 200%. No, that's not a misspeak. 200%. Institutions are lining up, and Ripple's quickly becoming the one-stop shop for tokenization. Imagine banks and credit unions rolling out stablecoins that actually pay you interest, just like a regular savings account. Yeah, we're talking about a future where your digital dollars finally work for you. And the countdown is officially on. 24 hours until XRP liftoff begins. And if you think you've seen wild market moves before, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because what's coming next could change the entire game for crypto. Stick around, because I'm breaking down exactly what to look for, why the next 24 hours could define the rest of your year. Are you ready for takeoff? Let's get into it. Welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. Folks, if you were new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you were coming back for some more of that good info, hit that thumbs up. The more thumbs up we get, the more this content gets pushed out, the more the channel grows, and the more the content just keeps on getting better. Without further ado, Bitcoin, $118,151 is currently up 0.8% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum, 3,758. It's currently up 0.89%. And XRP, yeah, buddy, coming in at $3.19. Total cryptocurrency market cap, 3.88 trillion. I like what I'm seeing. I don't know about you. We pushed up from 298 and 308, the two key areas of interest we have been speaking about. We held them, and now we are going to move up. And guess what? That next target, it's going above $4. Wait until you see the chart, because I got it pulled up, and we're about to look at it within the next couple of minutes. And when you see these XRP targets, you're going to be cleaning your eyes. You're going to be wiping your glasses, cleaning the screen. You're going to hit rewind on this video, because you're not going to believe them when I tell them to you. It's about to get wild, folks, and I'm sure many of you have seen this, but let's just go over it real quick. Why not? We're excited to bring XRP directly to credit union members. It says now available for purchase and sale right within their direct-to-member app powered by Bank Social. Pretty freaking cool. XRP directly to these credit union members. That's where we're going with crypto. You love to see it. And then get this one. CNBC confirms the White House Bitcoin and crypto bill will include an update of the strategic national stockpile. Listen up.
Crypto policy report on Wednesday. According to the administration's crypto task force, that report will be a set of recommendations around potential regulation ahead, including the feasibility of a strategic national stockpile.
I'm excited for this report. It comes out at the end of the month. We have 4 days. 4 days. And we are going to find out what the U.S. is holding. We're going to figure out what's in this national stockpile. If they mention XRP, I am going to be jumping off this seat. I'm going to be doing backflips. And I already hear the comments. The comments are going to be, they're only holding 1% XRP? Legit, people talk like this. Like, bro, do you want them to hold 0%? What is wrong with you? The fact that that Trump mentioned XRP, the fact that it is a real possibility that XRP could be in the White House's national stockpile. This is huge. You want to talk about adoption? If the White House and the White House, if the United States is holding XRP, BlackRock, Fidelity, Goldman, they all will be holding XRP. The people who are looking to get involved with crypto, especially in pensions, they're going to be like, I've heard of this XRP. If the United States of America and my president is holding this, I should probably get myself some of it as well. You know what happens when people start buying? The price goes up. You know what happens when enough people buy? You get a supply shock. Do you know what a supply shock is, folks? Do we need to make another video on supply shock? Maybe we do that tomorrow morning. Everyone, as you're enjoying your cup of coffee, you can listen to it. Now, 360 Trader, a respected guy, but he put out a comment which was it was either maybe, I don't know, half-assed could be the right phrase here. He says, might be time for some of y'all to actually start reading the legislation. No yields for stablecoins if they want to operate in the United States. The Genius Act. Maybe go take a yonder. This protects the existing banking system. But what he fails to realize here, okay, and this was directed at us XRP holders because he commented on Phil's comment, is that Ripple is applying to become a bank. So if a stable coin is issued by a regulated, insured depository institution, think FDIC insured banks or credit unions, they could then, in theory, offer yield or interest on those stable coins. Just like banks already offer interest on savings or check-ins accounts. And yes, that is playing by the rules of the Genius Act. So here's how it would likely play out under something like the Genius Act. Stablecoin issues by banks. If a U.S. bank issues a stablecoin, that coin is backed by deposits at the bank. Because banks are allowed to pay interest on deposits, they could extend similar yield products to holders of their stablecoins. Ripple is looking to do this exact route. If the stablecoins are not issued by banks, think about Circle, Tether, or any other non-bank entity that issues a stablecoin, they would not be allowed to pay yield directly to holders if they want to operate legally in the US. Once again, this goes back to Ripple playing by the rules and doing everything the right way. So if Ripple does become a bank that is regulated, which they will be, and insured, which they will be, they technically would be able to issue you yield on top of the stablecoin. It's that simple. It is that simple. Subjective views put this out. We're not going to listen to the 2-minute clip. What they're talking about in here is Ripple's acquisition of Mateo. And they're saying since Ripple's customer base since this acquisition has doubled 200%, it is up 200% because of this acquisition. What do you think Ripple's customer base, couldn't get the word out there, Ripple's customer base has gone up or will go up once that Hidden Roads deal has come to an end? Now, here's the XRP chart, okay? Tomorrow's the weekly close, and we're building this up because this is a massive, massive weekly close, okay? This isn't just another Sunday close. This is the weekly candle that could tell us if the bottom is in. I think the bottom's in. I don't want to jinx it. I'm knocking on wood. You know, tomorrow we can see, we've seen crazy stuff happen in crypto. I don't want to see it. If we are able to hold above 298 and 308, those are the key levels, we're calling it. The bottom's in. If the volume continues, or if the volume confirms it, the momentum is flipping, we will go into a full-out breakout mode. Now, that doesn't mean just because the bottom comes in at 8 p.m. tomorrow, we'll try to leave stream it. If the bottom is in, it doesn't just mean we instantly go up. Okay, we told you second half of August is our prediction. We don't have a crystal ball, but it will start going. Your next level of interest is over $4. Now, when we drop in the old Fibonacci chart, the mathematical equations that are used to get to our next XRP targets, do you see something very interesting here? Fibonacci level 1 is sitting exactly at our support, or I should say resistant level, right? Resistant level on this, I mean, it's pretty freaking close. We're looking at 362.6 and this is 363, not even a penny difference. But here, and you can see my blue arrows mapped, and we can drag these over for you to see. These are your areas of interest. Your first one is at 450. That is going to happen. And this all comes with the confirmation here of the bottom being in. When that is broken, we are looking at our next target, which is around the $8 region, with a possible completion of this move towards the later end of this year, all the way up to above $13. Now, if we want to get crazy, we want to see something crazy happen on XRP, that 4.236 Fibonacci level is sitting all the way up there at $50. We will know by October if we are going to hit a $50 XRP. But how are we going to know, Rip? It is very simple. We are going to rip through all these targets. This will not be a slow climb up from $3.20 to $8 or $13. We will go from $3.20, we'll go up to $8, we'll come back down real quick to like a $6, and then we're going to slingshot all the way up to above 13, and then we will be flirting around between this area. Between 13 and 50 is a flirt zone. We can go anywhere at any time. This is what you have to look forward to. But if we start seeing this slow creep and slow climb, and when we start breaking these barriers and it's taking an extremely long time, well, your top is probably going to be sitting between the 2 and the 2618, which is between $8 and $13. The exact targets we have been preaching for the past 6 months. In conclusion, you are in for a wild 5 months, and I hope you're ready, and I hope you got your exit strategy and you know how you're going to exit these markets, because if you think you're going to market dump on an exchange, you better think again, because they will lock your account and you will be stuck in limbo. Mark my words on that, folks. I'm going to leave it like that. I hope you enjoy Saturday night. I'll catch everyone on the next one.